once again. Hi my VIPs, you guys are more than welcome to our YouTube channel QueenRammytells. If you are by any chance watching me for the very first time, kindly do consider subscribing and hit on that notification bell so that you do not miss any of our videos. My name is Queen Rammy and this is the VIP lifestyle where everybody is somebody. As you guys saw on the title of the video, it's our segment Queen Rammy Tells It All. Remember, if you have not yet understood what this segment is all about, I'm going to link the link of the video in the description box so that you can hear what it's all about. So you guys are more than welcome to send me stories anonymously. I will bring it to our VIPs and then they will tell us their honest opinion about the whole thing. So today and what happens in our Queen Rammy Tells It All segments, everyone remains anonymous. Remember, it's just like our story times. We are in no way trying to destroy anybody's reputation. So baby mama drama. So I received this DM and the lady said, Queen, I've had enough. You know, I have had enough. Please take this to your people. Let's hear what they have to say. And of course, being a stepmother myself, I believe this we can tackle. And even if you're not a stepmother out there, just bring your honest opinion. So I will try to clarify the story at the beginning and then I will give my commentary towards the end. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share our videos. So the way this story is so hectic, I have my drink. Make sure you get yours. Get some popcorn and yeah, let's hear the story of the day. So our anonymous person will be called Liza. Guys, please beware of the noise in the background. We have construction where we are staying, so it's horrible. So we are going to name our anonymous Liza. So Liza sent me a DM and she explained her story. The fact that she has been married for almost 8 years. So when Liza met the husband has children from previous relationships. So that being her story, she doesn't have a problem because she also has a daughter. So she didn't think it's a red flag for her to date or marry somebody who has children. So along the path of the journey of her marriage, obviously she got to know the children and whatever that is happening in the background. So they realized, and Liza realized that she has baby mama drama. There is drama. Firstly, the baby mama is somebody who found it hard to accept that the guy is out, literally out of the relationship with her, you know. And I think apart from the fact that she struggled to adjust to the fact that Liza's husband was out of the relationship, she struggled with the fact that she heard that Liza is now in the picture. So what this baby mama tried to do, which is a bitter pill for a whole lot of baby mamas, what they tried to do, the baby mama ran and tried to destroy Liza's husband's name in the community and around, you know, even with the family, you know, which resulted in Liza being hated by some of the family members, you know. So with that being said, the baby mama went and tried to destroy everything that the husband worked on to make sure that Bona, he is left with nothing but shame. But the truth of the matter that came out is that the baby mama was actually somebody who had affairs. Correct, she was somebody who was busy cheating privately, you know, behind Liza's husband's back. you know. So basically, as Liza explains, Liza's husband moved on and he realized no, he loves Liza, so he is going to try and settle the matter. So what the baby mama did at the beginning was the issue of she ran to the sister-in-laws, the aunts of the guy to try and tarnish Liza's name, you know, and not only tarnish the name but also destroy the husband's name. To this day, some of the guy's family members hate the guy together with Liza because of the things that the baby mama did, right? So with all that being said, Liza explains that at the beginning of the journey of her and her husband, she tried to make peace with the baby mama, hey, not knowing that a reptile is a reptile. I can't say snake, guys. So when Liza tried to bring peace to the baby mama, explaining to her that, you know what, I'm going to be your children's stepmother, so there has to be peace, you know, there has to be peace, because Liza was talking to this baby mama saying that I know the guy loves his children, you know, so it has to be a case of let there be peace, let's get along. Yeah. The lady turned it around, went to the brothers, the uncles. Yeah, this guy sent his woman to harass me. This guy sent, as Liza explains, it almost destroyed her marriage. It almost destroyed what her and the guy had built. But obviously the truth had to prevail. So going on, the baby mama also tried to tarnish the name Liza to the mother-in-law, you know, which it did not work, because the mother-in-law knows the mother-in-law is somebody who is very spiritual. So from the onset, actually the mother-in-law is the one who warned the guy about baby mama, but because the guy was in love, he never listened. So the baby mama tried to destroy, went to the mother-in-law also trying to close who and what Liza is. You know, I hope I'm explaining it right. Guys, she will be in this comment section. Make sure you comment your honest opinion. So after the baby mama tried to tarnish the name, she realizes her plan is not working. Okay, on some it did work, because to this day others are hating on the guy, the other family members. But there were some sister-in-laws who were like, we vouch for the baby mama. This Liza, we want nothing to do with her. We vouch for the baby mama. Yeah, okay. But so in my language they say, bona pilo inyaka se sinyakang. So the guy decided, I'm marrying Liza, regardless of whether they approve or not. Okay, so it seems like that was the final court for the baby mama. So what the baby mama did was try bit by bit to deny Liza's husband access to the kid. So now Liza's husband needs advice. The mother-in-law was busy saying, leave that witch alone. The mother-in-law was like, leave that witch alone. That woman is dangerous, not only physically but even in the spirit. But Liza was like, Queen, how do I leave someone alone when that person has my flesh and blood? Liza is explaining that even the husband was like, why is she so angry? We are talking about an angry, bitter, miserable, lonely baby mama. The way Liza explains it, you know. Even at her workplace, Liza says, even at her workplace, she is the emperor, the lion is here. Swabo, swabo, reni, reni. Even at her workplace, literally, when people talk about her, they ask, what type of a person is this? Because people are even afraid of her. They're even afraid to talk to her. So that is the type of a person that Liza was explaining that they are dealing with. They're dealing with an angry woman. So Liza even recalls, like, she once she explained to me the conversation that she had with the baby mama once in a while. And Liza says she asked the baby mama, why are you so angry? Are you angry that my husband left you? Are you angry that your relationship ended? What is it that is triggering this anger? And that lady said, I'm just upset. I'm going through my own things. Hey, okay, this is the conversation. She, you know, the way Liza is invested in this and how she needs help. She explained everything. Okay, so remember, guys, the baby mama tried to tarnish Liza's image, not only to the family, but to people who knew Liza's husband. Ne? Obviously, what she was trying to do is to paint herself as an angel. But the angel doesn't know that Liza and the husband found out that she was literally cheating. She was literally sneaking around at people's flats, sleeping around with guys who are renting flats there. Baby mama does not know that all that information is now out. Okay, then the best advice is to involve the law. Guys, nobody is above the law. Nobody is above the law, I'm telling you. So this is somebody who is very bitter. So Liza explains that sometimes the only way for the husband to see the children is to go through a certain lady who was taking care of the child, you know. So there was a lady that was a bit close, actually was close with Liza's husband and the baby mama. So the guy tried by all means to go through that grandmother, but it got to a point where even that grandmother was getting poisoned, because remember, that's her bastion. So she has to honor bastion. If her bastion was saying don't allow him, not allowed. So, and let me explain the small part of the baby mama trying to tarnish the name of Liza's husband at her own family. So she came up with the stories that Liza's husband spoke bad about her mother. Liza's husband was calling the sister, because now Liza's husband, the only thing that he wanted was access to his child, you know. So he would call the sister, he would call the mother just to speak to the child, because he knew that, hey, the baby mama was off limits. The way she was off limits. Okay, fast forward, Liza's husband decides to involve the law. He goes there, and then the baby mama comes. Yo, I think what angered her from the way Liza is explaining is that Liza's husband came with Liza to the court. And I'm telling you, Liza, when I look at Liza is a very classy woman. And when I look at the baby mama, it's that lady who does not care about her image. You know, I don't know if she's stressed or she's just going through some things, but she's that lady who would literally leave her hairstyle, like she will do a blow up. And she's not old, guys. The baby mama, from the way Liza explains her, she's not old. She just needs a makeover. Those are Liza's ways. And when we look at such situation, I was saying to Liza, this person should be getting along with you so that you show her how these things are done, so that you can help her with the image and everything. But anyway, So they went to the court of law, and then the only thing that this baby mama is after is money, which is okay because, guys, it's not easy to raise a child, you know. So how it was agreed that the Liza's husband must pay some money. Now let me come to the real scatters. So now it happened that Liza's husband's sister, the one who liked the baby mama and hated Liza, passed away. So during that, excuse me, so during that time when that lady passed away, how she comes for prayer, you know, the tapelo and type of things, because some of these things, guys, Liza sent a voice note because this story is a bit long. During the wiki pella, the baby mama comes with that lady who the Liza's husband knows, who takes care of the children. How? Remember somebody that the mother-in-law doesn't even want to see, because I think they once met in the spirit. Okay, so she came during the week. At least this lady, the lady who takes care of the children, was the one who says, oh, we are here to send condolences. What? Okay, fine, they left. So because some of those, remember, there was already this stigma around the family that Liza is the bad one and the baby mama is the right one, you know. So some of the cousins who were there were busy running after the baby mama. Yeah, it was such a funny scenario the way Liza put it. Okay, fine. So come the funeral day, how Liza drags her whole family to the funeral of the late sister-in-law. Liza's husband was there. Everyone from the family was there. So Liza managed to see the baby mama. And at the time that Liza saw the baby mama was busy pointing to her sisters. What? That's her. That's Liza. That's her. You know? Okay. So it's fine now. It was shocking to a lot of people. Why drag your whole family into the whole funeral? I mean, yes, that person loved you, but dude, agaseko. Anyway, coming to the last part. So now, what Liza is crying about is the fact that now this lady, out of nowhere, she has now moved away from the place where she used to stay, meaning without telling anybody where she is going, meaning Liza's husband does not have access to the child. How? While we are still at that, Liza's husband receives a message on the phone that there is a case opened against you at the police station. Liza, the way Liza was explaining this, it's shocking. Now this lady opened a case against Liza's husband. A case for what now? So it happened that day. Now, the way things are, the way Liza explains, Liza's husband doesn't have access to the child. And yeah, meaning the baby mama fought so hard that she denies Liza's husband access, and that they don't know where the child is. So Liza is saying, what needs to be done? Why is this baby mama so bitter? You know? So I'll start my commentary. I'm sorry, guys. I had to give you guys the honest and the gist of the matter, so that you guys can be able to give Liza thorough advice. So, being a stepmom myself, having to find my husband with children, it's for me, it was a sober mind thing. It had nothing to do with no. For me, I did not have a problem on my list when it comes to a man who has kids. The only thing that I noted was he better protect me from the baby mama drama. He better protect our marriage. I don't want to ever find myself having to fight with another woman for either my man's attention or for anything, you know. And that is the most important thing when it comes to blended families. Your man must protect you, your woman must protect you. Before you can even see what is happening between the two of those people, what is happening between you and your husband in your marriage. And I'm saying this to Liza because I feel like she did not explain much on the basis of her husband protected her from this person. The way she's explaining this person is a drama queen, you know. And I remember there's a part where Liza was saying she is such a quiet person, in an extent that in her quietness you will think ulungile. And I'm like, most quiet people are snakes. Now I'm no longer gonna say reptiles, I'll say snakes. Most, not all, most. So having said that, it looks like this baby mama is a bitter person in general. Sometimes people are just bitter. It has nothing to do with you, you know. Because now look at what Liza said, the fact that she tried to connect with the baby mama, but she turned it around and made it look like Liza is harassing her or trying to ruin whatever. You understand? Because the way Liza was explaining this is that the baby mama even tried to paint Liza as somebody who broke their relationship, you know, which from what Liza is explaining is not the truth. So you are dealing with a person who is two-faced. In front of people she will laugh, but behind she knows that she is plotting, which is a very important matter when it comes to the issues of dealing with a partner who comes with kids. Do not play hero. Remember, I said it in one of our videos of blended families. Please check it out. Do not play hero, you know. Do not try to be the one who wants to now bring those people together to get along. No. And I know Liza was trying to do that to bring peace in order for her husband to have access to the child. But in such instances, a person who has even defied the law, unfortunately, there is not much that you can do. Sometimes it's just a matter of you letting nature take its course. In an extent, you allow the child to grow and make his own decisions, which is hard. I know that. But imagine somebody who does not even listen. Because having said that, I didn't explain the whole part, but she mentioned that this is somebody who gave even the social workers attitudes, you know. Social workers even had to recommend counseling and psychological help. So for me, not that I'm specifically talking about my experience, but what I can say is that some, not all, some baby mamas are just bitter that their ex-partners moved on. It has a lot to do with that. They were in a space where they never ever thought that the people that they are with will actually move on, you know. And I'm saying that with all understanding that we are living in South Africa, where a lot of us grew up without our fathers. And when I look at Liza, she's somebody that cannot even be a person who says to her husband that do not have access to your child. And the way she's explaining the matter is that the man wants to be a part of the child's life, but here is a break, here is a hindrance, which is the baby mama, you know. Having said that, there is nothing you can do to help you to deal with a bitter and narcissistic baby mama, unfortunately, you know. And you're fortunate enough if the child has grown and is able to make their own decisions. But if that's not the case, then you're gonna have to relax and allow the child to grow up. Because at the end of the day, whatever means that you are going to try to do, this person is going to fight you. You know, usually when you look at baby mamas like Liza's, and you realize that they are using their kids as weapons to fight the anger that they have towards their exes, you know. And when you look at that, it resembles who they really are, you know, the type of a person that they are. And having explained how bitter and miserable she is, this suits her. This is what some baby mamas do to try to fight their ex-partners, not realizing that they are not only punishing the exes, but they're also destroying the child. You know, it takes two people to make a child. It takes two people to make a child grow up well. Some of us, we look at our lives today and we realize the gaps that our fathers could have played, that could have helped us eliminate certain decisions, you know, especially when it comes to a relationship. I mean, every girl wants to have a fatherly voice in their lives, and it's worse if the child is a boy. Every boy wants their father in their lives, you know. So I feel like, honestly speaking, looking at my journey, I would say to Liza, Bopi Pondo, there is not much you can do. You know, there is no narcissist that you can pray for. You will pray and fast until you are this thin. But when it comes to people like that, the stubbornness and having a mother-in-law who actually said, leave that witch alone, that tells you that even your lives are at stake. You have to respect even the spiritual part of things. You know, it's not all the time where your mother can say somebody's a witch. They must have a good reason why they are saying that. You know, you can even find that maybe to the baby mama, you were not even supposed to get married, you know, because the way Liza explains, they didn't even take 3 years, so they took little time, and within no time they were married, you know. And there's a part where Liza is explaining that this baby mama still has access to some of the children of the late sister-in-law, so they are the ones who are helping her to get information on their whereabouts, you know. Because Liza is explaining that on the day they were planning to get married, I mean, those children already found out. And you can just imagine how it must have hit that baby mama. So for me, I would say, as painful as it may be for your husband, as painful as it may be for you as a wife to see your husband going through this pain, support your husband. But Bopani Pondo, you know, some battles are not yours. And battles like this belong to God. I mean, this is somebody who can go out in the community and say he doesn't want to take care of his child. He doesn't provide financially. And a man is not only important when he provides financially. To this day, I look at my life and I'm like, God, all I needed from my father was his presence. It had nothing to do with money, because my mother did a good job at taking care of us. But his presence would have played a role. So it's not always about the monetary value, which is something that a lot of baby mamas are missing, you know. So the way Liza explained that the baby mama is only caring about the money. How much is he bringing? If he's not bringing, then he is not going to have access. That for me, vengeance belongs to the Lord, you know. And one of the saddest parts about having to have a woman deny access to their child when the father wants to be there, God will intervene in such a matter. It's not like us who our fathers ran away when our mothers said they are pregnant. It's a totally different setup. So that baby mama will definitely pay. Give it to God. Give it to God, you know. I'm not a person of the world who say or go somewhere to find solutions. No, some of the things Bopi Pondo and give it to God. And that will be my commentary. Please comment down below on what you think Liza should do. And that's because, I mean, you guys have honestly did explain that this person has even defied the law. I mean, going down with the whole conversation, I hear Liza saying that after she opened the case against the ex, she ended up closing it. For me, this woman is just still in love. She is struggling to find love. Those people that she was busy with behind the ex-partner are nowhere to be found. Because I've realized something about some men. Some men don't have a problem with dating women who are in relationships or women who are married, because they 100% know that that woman is not their responsibility. Their only work is to entertain that woman, service her the best way they can. But when it comes to taking fully care of them, that's not their game. That is why most of the time when they hear that this woman has either separated with their boyfriend, long-term boyfriend, or they are divorced, they also run, So it could be the case with the baby mama, but we do not know. So in conclusion, basically for me, Liza, if you want to have a peaceful marriage, just be a supportive wife and play your role on this one. If the law cannot even help, I believe with all my heart that if there is somebody who is a professional who is watching this video, can come and advise, and I will give Liza all the advice. This is somebody who gives attitudes to the police, to the social workers. There is literally something as Tembele on the, I will say it in my language. There is nobody who can just act like this. And she knows that when we retaliate, she comes on stronger, because this is somebody who tried to tell the social workers how bad this person is. But as much as the ex is bad, the way the baby mama explains, she still wants information on Liza's husband, which is a shock. I mean, I believe with all my heart that if you've separated with someone, and if really, really she was over this Liza's husband, she would cut all ties with anything that is connected with with Liza's husband. But instead, she still wants to have access to the nieces and the nephews of Liza's husband, so that she can get information on what is happening in that family, which is a shock. Anyway, if you are a professional, a lawyer, somebody born, you want to do pro bono, Liza is available. She said at this point in time, she is available for any form of comment, any honesty. That is why she tried to narrate the whole story as it is, so that I can bring it to you guys as plainly as it is. So please comment down below if there is somewhere you can recommend. Hey, people are dealing with things out there. People are dealing with monsters. People are dealing with narcissists. People are dealing with bitter and miserable baby mamas. It's not always the case where men are the ones who are running away from their children. Sometimes it's the women, And all I can say is we need to heal as people. We need to heal to such an extent that you are not triggered. Because people are co-parenting right out there. People are at peace with their past. But if you are still in 2023 struggling to co-parent because you are struggling to settle down, or you are struggling to come to terms that your ex has moved on, take your walk with God serious. He is the one who does the healing. And from what I hear that Liza mentioned in the last part is that this woman has another child, and it seems like the same journey that she is trying to put with Liza's husband is the same thing that she did with the father of the first child. So this is literally a repetition. I will have a child with you, and if you don't stick by me, I will punish you. This is literally her song. So please comment down below on what you think of this story. Sad as it is, I could only give my 2 cents worth. For me, all I want is let us help Liza out. I gave my perspective based on the fact that I am a stepmother, and based on the fact that this journey is not to the swift, not the battle is for the strong. Yeah, so guys, don't forget to share the video so that somebody else who might have gone through the same experience will comment and tell us ukuthi guys kwenzekalani siyenze njani manje. See you